jewelry on.
Greetings. This is Kathleen Caldwell, founder of C-Suite Networks, Women's Coaching and Consulting Council. So glad you're here. My goodness, big kisses, sparkle fingers, yay. And we know through your registrations, you're going to enjoy the replay of our program today. Our topic is success. We're so excited about it. So let's jump in because that's how we roll in our council. Jumping into the topic of success. It's a big topic. It's an important topic, and here we go. Okay, so we've been having this entire week in celebration of International Women's Day and International Women's Week, and of course, Women's History Month, a whole week of a summit. And our topic is how to own it, how to own your power, your presence, your profits, and your success. Whether you're an entrepreneurial woman, you're a coach, consultant, trusted advisor, thought leader, woman of the world, we know you're going to be here in person and enjoying the replay. So glad you're here. And I am Kathleen Caldwell, founder of C-Suite Networks, Women's Coaching and Consulting Council. This presenting topics, bringing community together, having your voice be heard is the joy of my life. I look forward to this all the time and look forward to seeing you. So I've been preparing this and thinking about each of you and what will be helpful around us really owning our success. Because let's face it, ladies, the world needs us now more than ever. If you agree with that, for sure, yes. Needs our brilliance, needs our light, needs our power. So we've enjoyed Wednesday was International Women's Day, great celebration all around the world. And our topics have been power, presence. Today is success. Tomorrow is all about profits and profitability and how to run a successful business and have a successful career. And most importantly, a successful life. So on Tuesday, I cannot believe it, we're rewinding. Where's the week on? We were talking about power and talking about having a conversation about what does power mean to you? And we got into the dictionary definition of it. It's been a long week, ladies. Okay. And it's been a joyous week. We got into the definition of power. This will be in the outtake, okay? But we'll leave it in. All right. What does power mean to you? It's not overpowering, overbearing. We got into all of the great conversation about that, but really defining for you, what does power mean to you? It's kind of that thing when you feel it, you know it, and when you know it, you feel it. So we took some time to really quantify it. And of course, how do we own our power? So just planting some seeds for you to think through, owning your power. And, again, how can you, I think the most important thing is the real secret here to me is how can we have not only our power, but the true power of power together, power with one another so that we lock arms, men and women, children, families, communities, and the world to walk forward with positivity, optimism, real solutions, and innovation and creativity. And I know for you here on our broadcast, this is how you ladies roll. You are all about that. And ultimately, creating a movement for ourselves and for the world, having a life that really matters. Yesterday, we had a very, very wonderful program featuring esteemed faculty member Sheila Anderson. It was awesome. Watch the replay. Sheila talked about how to have a bolder presence in the world, how to own our presence, know who we are, and have our image, our branding, everything about us show up as our powerful presence. So be sure to watch the replay on that. And of course, Sheila is offering for our council members a beautiful 20-minute consultation where you can come to her with any questions you may have. Hey, does this work with this on camera? What does the Zoom background look best, et cetera, et cetera. Bring your most burning questions. And here's Sheila showing up in our group. So Sheila's program was just tremendous. And I think what I'll do is I'm going to pause here in a moment. And Sheila, we were just cueing you. So beautiful. Yeah. And would you like to say anything? You've had 24 hours to really simmer in the gorgeous program you had yesterday. Would you like to comment anything on yesterday's program? We were just singing your praises. Your ears must have been burning. And you are on mute, and you're on mute. Yay.
Like story of our life, right? On mute.
You're on mute. Yeah.
Well, gosh, thank you. So I just jumped off another meeting. It was so great yesterday to be able to share just some style tips, some personal branding tips. Excited for every one of us, me included, to level up, right? Have that confidence to be a little bit more bold with our style and our brand. So
Excellent.
hopefully you got some tips for that. So
thank you very much. And you're bringing the bold color today. Thank you.
Bring in the color of the year.
Yes.
Sarah,
Yes.
magenta.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you. And Sarah, you look so beautiful. We're classing it up here in the C-Suite Network Women's Coaching and Consulting Council, aren't we? We're classing it up. Yeah, beautiful. Well, Sheila, it was a great program. Your broadcast, your masterclass is up on our YouTube channel. It's already getting views, which is super great. And yeah, we did some posting on LinkedIn and Facebook, our team. So yeah, thank you again. It was a super great program. And of course, I loved, the 10 tips that you gave at the very end to make everything and anything look more expensive and have a more polished brand. It was really great. We all leaned in, didn't we, Deb? And of course, Sarah too can help make our beautiful clothing and wardrobe dreams come true. Sarah, thank you.
Yeah. Sarah is so talented. So
so glad you're here. Good. Well, good. So Sheila, your timing perfect. Let's jump in. Yeah, thank you. Because we're committed on our broadcasts for this week, our Women's Success Summit. We're committed to 47 minutes or less because the number 47 in numerology means spiritual beginnings. So we anticipate you're going to have a spiritual transformation and a wardrobe transformation and a brand transformation while you're on the call with us. So let's pop back in and move forward because we are really talking today about success. And so thank you, Sheila, for your beautiful offer. Can't wait to hear about all the beautiful success stories and before and afters and all the magic you're going to create for all these ladies. Thank you. Yeah. Yes, you're welcome. So, of course, you can catch all of our broadcasts on our YouTube channel. We're now over 50,000 clicks and views, and we're excited about this. We are not, I don't even want to name names, but we're the woman's woman kind of YouTube channel, so we're really excited about that. And really what we're doing in our council is we're modeling a way, not the way, but a way that you can get more successful, feel more successful in doing stuff that's important. And we think this is important. Sharing your content, sharing your wisdom, and building communities is a very powerful way to be successful. And of course, I love Earl Nightingale's quote. I love this. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy goal and ideal. It's not like a destination. It's not like a specific car or a home or a handbag or a title. It's the progression of a worthy ideal. And I love that. So I'm sure you agree. If you do, give me some sparkle fingers. It's movement, right? Moving in the right direction. And so I'm just curious question for each of you is we're talking about success and, success has a definition, but the most important definition I think is what does success mean to you? And of course, it probably means something different when you were 21 to maybe 31 to 41, 51, 61, 70, whatever the number is. Success means different things at different times in your life. And, some things that I've heard over the years that women have told me is success means to them freedom, contribution, legacy, income, fortune, opportunity, power, health, family, fortune, and faith, and of course, fun. So just wondering for each of you to think about, and if you'd like to do some sharing about what does freedom mean to you? Yeah. And I'll start sharing. Freedom for me means that I can do what I want to do, when I want to do it, with whom I want to do it, how and where, and make a positive difference. It's so simple. So I feel like all the time I'm successful because I'm always in that realm. So it's about freedom for me. That's my fundamental mission statement. And of course, my value. Yeah. How about for each of you, freedom?
Oh, definitely freedom. Because it's, I want to take a vacation. I want to take a nap. Oh, okay, well, that means I have to work Saturday afternoon. Fine. Part of that is we have to be grown-ups and still do those things. But yeah, and then it's the last one. It's fun. If we're not having fun most of the time, then why are we doing it?
That's good.
Modeling the way. And of course, Deb, with your trying not to die.live movement, I really, knowing you the way that I do, I believe it's also about legacy and contribution, of
Right.
course, and the
Mhm.
freedom to have a voice and make a powerful difference in the world.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
and it is, I think we all in some way want to make an impact and have a legacy. And there's obviously so many ways that we can do it with, all sorts of things. And one of the biggest is, those that, are leaving a legacy through their children. But there's also, what do people, kind of what are they going to say at our funeral type of things.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Deb. Really great. Really great. Yes. Sarah, would you like to share, Sheila, what does success mean
Yeah.
to you?
I mean, I agree. I think more and more, especially, I mean, I think we've been doing it anyway, but I think a lot of people are doing this now kind of post-pandemic is my husband and I, we are really just, how do we build the life we want? How do we build our careers, our things, how, as even, things that we've shifted, it's like, how do we build it around the lifestyle we want, the amount of time we want with our families, the amount of, things like that. I mean, I still have little kids, so it's really just, I feel very fortunate to just be able to be building it around being able to prioritize all those things for that. Because as much as I love design and I love clothing, I love my family too. And I love, all the different things that I, spend time, enjoy spending time with. So to me, that is we're, building towards success and hopefully, building just more and more of that freedom and more exciting things to do. But
Outstanding. Oh my gosh, inspiring, right? Sarah, so inspiring. I mean, and what we know for you is, and for all of us, is that you can have the family life, the marriage, the health, the beautiful little ones, and the business that you want. Oprah says, she's been quoted as, you can't have it all. You can have it all, but you can't have it at the same time. Well, okay. All right. Great. I think everybody's definition is a little different, Yeah. I mean, what's the definition of having it all? I don't know. It's kind of personal. Yeah. Sheila, how about you?
Yeah, I have to agree. And so the word that came to mind when we were talking about success and freedom is choices. So freedom gives you choices,
Yes.
to do whatever you want to with your time and money and, relationships, all that. So it just allows you to, I mean, you have a choice, right? You have choices and it's beautiful.
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. So my curiosity always is, we want what we want and we're experiencing success all the time. And I've just got a couple more slides to share, but in some concepts to share, that I think the path to success on the journey, on the road, is filled with many opportunities to stop and pause and appreciate who we are and the success we already have in our life. If we're looking through the lens of, half empty, half full, the cups like there's not enough, then I think we're going to get more of that. So I want to also jump in and give us an experience of really appreciating the success you already have. Okay, good. And thank you. Thank you. Great sharing. Really appreciate that. So how will we know if we have success if we don't define it for ourselves? And you ladies, let's just admit it. You're all very evolved. You've been in this conversation before. So, I think we also can be the model in our brand for conveying success, conveying this to our communities and our tribes. Because let's face it, there are people that are struggling, and bless them. But I assure you, they're looking to you for solutions. They're looking for inspiration. They're looking for that bright light out there. And, this is not a pressure conversation, but it's more about opportunity. And so I also like to look for myself and for my clients and for the world, and to look at, like, where do we also get tripped up by this? Success sometimes can be impaired or stopped or thwarted or paused, if we're looking through the lens of comparison, or we're looking through the lens of overdoing or overthinking, ruminating. I don't know if you can relate to this. I've had my opportunities with ruminating, thinking, talking myself into it, talking myself out of it, the one-person committee in my head. And of course, fears. So we can get tripped up by fears that are out there, like fears of being fully seen. Sometimes it's easier just to kind of go undercover on things, but to be out there, and we talked about this a little yesterday, is having a point of view, being out there with our designs, literally and figuratively, Sarah, and the plans we have and the big mission we have and the purpose. So, the other thing is, I've often in the past had a vision of looking at celebrities, and having their model of success also means a loss of privacy. I don't think that's going to be my concern at some, during my life, but, the idea of having cameras in my face and people stalking my home, but that's sometimes the vision of success that we get. And it's like, it's not realistic. And then I've seen, like many of you, is ultra successful, wealthy people sometimes don't seem to be too happy, So the model of success, that's what I'm out to change here, specifically for coaches and consultants, is it doesn't have to mean it's like a loss of privacy or a loss of freedom. And of course, this whole imposter syndrome thing, I call it the poser problem, feeling like I'm deserving enough for the great house, the great car, the whatever, the fill in the blank, what's important to you, maybe even higher levels than you have right now, that deservability. And so I know you ladies are quite evolved. You probably don't experience this, but early in my life, I certainly felt like, who am I? I'm this little girl from the south side of Chicago, two working class parents. We were not wealthy at all. And, good golly, who am I to really move into another level of success? And in my corporate career, I was a key employee in 3 different public offerings. And so literally overnight, with the stock options that I had, my net worth was awe-inspiring. And so I remember thinking, wow, who am I to really be at the right place at the right time, with this kind of wealth and opportunity? And then it snapped me up by the head to say, of course, you look how hard you've worked. So the deservability sometimes can get in the way. And of course, the cost of success that we were just talking about. So kind of being alert to what's true for you and what's in the way. And we had a conversation about this last night is, have we defined what the cost of success is? Because there is a cost. Have we defined what it looks like? And are we willing to pay the price? Okay. Any comments about this? Because it's a hot topic. It's something that's not really talked about much. Yeah. Feel free, just jump right in. Okay. And so as we continue forward and kind of wind into just stopping and pausing for a moment, is my goal here is to get us off the roller coaster of success. The highs and the lows and the ins and all of this type of thing. Success with a business or in life can seem sometimes like a roller coaster, and the highs can be really high and sometimes the lows can be really low. So I want to get us off that and into a more even keel. Okay. If you're up for that, if you like that idea, not saying we won't have fun and it won't be exciting and thrilling, but, to have a little bit more stability, saneness in our life. And I also think that what's true about success is it definitely starts with you. It starts with you. So I'd love to go in and just take a moment or so. And I think, and by the way, this is going to be a whole body of work that I'm writing about because I'm really passionate about this, really, really passionate. And we forget about the truth of us. Society is not reinforcing the truth about you. And I am here to reinforce the truth about you. So I'd love to kind of do a quick exercise where we're working with our conscious mind, our thinking mind. We know this is true, but then also pull some ideas down into your heart. Okay. It'll just take a few minutes because you're very evolved, ladies. You can do this quickly, but let's just stop and take a moment. Think about success and your deservability for it, your ability to receive the truth about you and success, that you are already successful. You're already successful. And so I'd like to just invite you to think about this, with your rational mind. If you want to jot some things down, it's great. But thinking about, you've been on the ladder of success, the ladder of achievement for a long time. Think about all the school you've had. Perhaps you've had college, graduate programs, advanced training. Oh my goodness, certifications, designations, all kinds of stuff. You have had a lot of training in your life and you continue to want to be trained and educated. You've read the books. You've got the books. If we turn around, look at our bookshelf, we got a lot of books, ladies. We've done a lot of reading, okay, in our life. Reading started for each of us when we were very young, and we've been reading all of our lives. And what I know too is that you've had goals throughout your whole life. You have a mission, you have a purpose, you have, and I'm going to read off my notes here because there's so much to know. What I also know about each of you is you have integrity. What you say, you keep your word to yourself and to your clients and to the world. You're accountable, you're in alignment. You're always working towards the next thing. I know that about you. You're a lifelong learner. You're not satisfied with the status quo. It's always what's next for you. You're committed. You're committed to growing. You're committed to helping other people and making a difference on the planet. You're not satisfied with what was great yesterday because you're always moving on to what's next, enjoying the day to day, enjoying the now, but looking towards the future. So if that's all true for you, yes, right? Yeah. And what I also know about each of you is you're caring women who want to make a difference. Caring, helping others, always there as a friend and as a colleague to reach out with the hand of friendship to help others. Yeah, that's the truth about you. Yeah. So comments, just checking in, true for each of you. You got a lot going on, ladies. You got a lot going on. And so this is the rational part of our success. We've had a lot of success already. And what I'd love to do is take just a quick moment. And if you'd like to, let's do a little quick exercise just to drop into your heart. Okay. Because success is not all about the thinking mind. In fact, I think it's a little less about the thinking mind and more about your beingness and your heart center. Okay. So if you'd like, let's just take a little break and yeah, I don't know about you. It's been a long day and it's just half the day and it's been a beautiful day. So, this is an opportunity for you just to relax for a moment. Okay. And sometimes the distance between the head and the heart can be a long distance, but with you, we're going to just narrow it right down. Okay. So if you'd like to, if you want to close your eyes, you don't have to, but just let's take a moment and just relax for just a moment. Just relax. The world will be there when we're done. We're just going to take just a couple minutes. and think about success for you with your heart. Your heart. What does your heart say? Your heart tells you, I imagine that you're ready for more success. You're ready to be a bigger helper. You're ready for more. You're deserving of more. And you're committed to more. You have the capacity for more, and you have the intention for more. And we know that energy follows intention. So more success. It's a heart and a head game we're playing here. So just remember that. Success in your heart, success in your mind. And I highly recommend just throughout the day, maybe setting an alarm a couple times during the day, just to drop into your heart, drop into your body, take a couple deep breaths, and just remember your heart and what fills up you and fills up your heart. Yeah. Because that's the thing that people will be so attracted to. That's what success is connecting your head and your heart and your feet. Yeah. So in a moment, we can come back to the room. Literally, it was just like 3 minutes. Yeah, taking a moment to just connect your head, your heart about success. And then, of course, your feet. So when you're ready, if you just want to take a deep breath in, I just invite you to take a deep breath in. The power of your breath, so wonderful. Yeah, beautiful, ladies. Thank you. You look even more relaxed, I tell you, even more relaxed. Yeah, yeah. So connecting your head and your heart for success. And of course, love of yourself, love of your clients, love of your family, the world, and incorporating beautiful gratitude, respect, appreciation, recognition, all of these things. You being these things for yourself is all about owning success. So as we complete, just some parting words. I think that how to own success is borrow it. If there's a moment in time when you don't feel it, borrow it. Borrow it from a friend, borrow it from a mentor, borrow it from a sisterhood, borrow it from a client, a friend, partner, kids, borrow it. For their confidence in you, their standing for you will help you until you have it again. Okay. Practice feeling successful. Just use your breath as we were doing a moment ago. Just breathe it in. The thing you want most wants you. So breathing it in, be it. I highly recommend just take one step to be it, demonstrate it. It's your duty. It's your opportunity. You've been tapped on the shoulder, sisters, to bring your success, your point of view, everything to the world. And of course, be the confidence, the success that the world needs that you can just do because it's you. Okay. So there we go. Remember, where your attention goes is where your energy goes. So putting your attention on the things that are important to you. Okay. Putting your attention on, let go of the other stuff. It's really not important. Be that successful person that you are. So as we complete, just a little nudge to think about what's emerging for you and what's important for you and why it's important. And I always encourage folks, when we're done with our short broadcast, maybe just take a moment for yourself and just write down a couple words so we can capture the moment here. Okay. It's easy to just kind of go on to the next thing, but just take a moment, just take a deep breath and say, okay, what's my biggest takeaway from this time with the Women's Success Accelerator here and the Women's Coaching and Consulting Council? So we'd love for you to join us. Let's have a conversation. I'm on Calendly, so easy to reach. And we're committed to you, as you know. And tomorrow we get to complete our Success Summit with the one and only Trisha Ben, newly promoted, wonderful, wonderful CEO of C-Suite Networks. We're so excited to have Trisha come in. She's going to talk about profits. She's going to bring the whole week together for us. You know, she's going to have words of wisdom for all of us. It will be inspiring. It'll be positive. It'll be fantastic. So with that, see you tomorrow, 12 noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. And so thank you. Thank you. It's been such a joy to be with you. I thank you for taking the valuable time out of your day to come and be part of our success journey. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day. Bye, ladies. Thank you. Thanks.